Hello, hello, hello. If you're watching this, you missed day one of our week 16 computer science principles lecture. Let's get to it. So this is a very straightforward week. We're working through a project that ties everything we've talked about so far together into one glorious product. We call it the Decision Maker app. It is assignment 041201 and it is due Friday the 18th. To go ahead and get started on it, our warm-up was to take a look at some example programs that would do well in this submission. So here's one. This one helps you choose what restaurant you need to go to or you'd like to go to. You can pick the style of food, you can pick the pricing, you can put in your name, and it displays it. Pretty straightforward. Now there's several choices that you can get out of this particular app. And here's another example that's similar, but this one tells you what kind of exercise to do instead of what kind of food you should eat. You guys can play around with those yourselves. There's a link to them in my PowerPoint slides. Now, what are you guys going to do? So we spent today starting in on this, and I'll just go over the assignment here so that everyone is clear. You need to do two things. This assignment is posted on MyMCPS under Modules, Week 16. Assignment 041201, worth 30 points, due Friday the 18th. It's two parts. One part is this planning guide, which is 6 points, and the application, which is 24 points. For your application, you have to have at least one number, one string to make your decisions with. Remember, a string is just any word. Function that updates the screen, conditional statements with at least one logic operator, that would be an AND or an or a not, 3 different possible outputs, and then at least some kind of wording above every single function definition. People keep losing points on this. It makes me so sad. It's so easy. Stop losing these points. Write a little blurb about each of your function definitions, and that's all you need, telling you what your pre and post conditions are. Clear and easy to navigate user interface and code that's free from errors. So start by picking some ideas, brainstorm them, choose one, figure out what kind of things you need to take into account in order to make your decision, criteria that you need, figure out what you're going to name the variables for each one, what kind of variable it's going to be, and then draw out a flowchart. I'd recommend drawing this out on a piece of paper. If you can't do that, simply go to Insert, Drawing, New, and draw it out on here. But on paper, and then take a picture of it and put it into the assignment is going to be a whole lot easier for most everybody. Down here, sketch out what your screen is going to look like. You can have just one, or you can have multiples. It's up to you. And then go ahead and code your app. You go to here, and then it walks you through starting from just designing the screen to then adding the variables, the function, and then lastly the on events. This last part here we're going to do in class next time, but essentially you are going to be reviewing each other's programs, so it's a good idea to have, if not the whole thing, then at least a part of your code done for class next time. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you all later. Take it easy.